Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we will be playing more PC Building Simulator. So today I was thinking that we could make a budget build of €700 or $1,000. So let's get into it, and we will be making a €700 PC, which is about €50 less than what my PC cost me, and it's a pre-built. So if we build our own, it's already been proven to be cheaper, but how much? And how good are the parts that you get? So case, I'm going to just have a quick look at some of the prices and I will pick one. Okay, so I have picked out a case for $60 with two $10 fans, so these fans would be about €8 each, and the case is going to be about 45, 48 maybe. So let's open up the case. It's not a bad case, it's very plain, but if you wanted to spend a couple more, small bit more money, then I guess you could just add some RGB lighting to colour it up slightly. Let's remove this. So for the power supply, I'd say we'd have to go onto the other side. So let's have a look at motherboards. Let's go for chipset of LGA 1151. So this will be a Intel build. $250. Bit much. You want something that you will be able to build on later on. Gaming Pro, how much? 190. Still a bit much. Right. That's still too much. Let's try this one. 170. So you don't want something too small, and you want something big enough to add on to. So we will go for, that's a Z370 Micro ATX. How much was this one again? 250. I'll be back once I've found a good enough motherboard. Okay, so I just picked out the Gigabyte Z370 Aerius Ultra Gaming. This one looks pretty nice and should do fine. Has a small bit of RGB on it, not too overkill. You should be able to get some SSDs in here. Slightly bit more expensive, but you only really need a boot drive. and then some smaller hard drives. Gonna open up the CPU shield and have a look at processors. So this will be basically just a gaming setup, so you don't really need anything more than 4 cores. How much is this? Whoa, far too expensive. See what the i3 is. 170. See this one, it's got a bigger clock. Only a small bit more expensive. This is the problem with PC building, is that this and this have the same cores, but this one has higher frequency, which would mean it's better for gaming. It uses more wattage, which indicates that it's a lot better for gaming. So we're going to close this up. Don't forget your thermal paste. Cooling, we're going to have seven. This one gives you more airflow, so I'll put that one on. Gonna open up these before I forget. Memory, I'm gonna put in I don't know if this music is copyrighted. I hope it isn't. How much is it? Okay, 60. Nope. Memory. This is your 60. Damn. So 8 gigs should be okay for most games. Of course this won't be for 4K gaming, but you should get 60 FPS out of it. Memory clock is a bit higher on this. You get more video RAM on the 1050. Length is smaller. 1050 Ti actually does pretty well on most. Oh, it goes there. So we can remove this. Remove this. And remove this. Install the TI. Okay. Fully install that. Storage. Can't fit because I need to add the drive bay. Add that back in. Install the SSD. Close. There. No, that's the hard drive, sorry. Don't need any of them. I actually don't know what they are. So we're only going to put a small hard drive, like SSD, only because it's a lot quicker. So coming out of it we have, where's my calculator? So we have 60, so that goes to $795. Still not at 700 euros, and this PC is a lot better than what I have at the moment. I only have a GTX 1050, this is a Ti version. I do have 10 gig of RAM, which means I have 2, 4, 6, and then a 4. I don't have my processor isn't as good as this one, so definitely building one is a lot better. I'm going to install a power supply of, what do we need? CPU, we had this one 91, so we can add all this up. 91, nope, 91 plus, doesn't say how much we need for that one. Which one did we go for? That doesn't say how much you need, neither does this. $1050 Ti needs 75 plus storage, doesn't say. Fans, doesn't say either. Okay. $166 we need, so I'm gonna put in a 500 watt. A 500 watt power supply should do for a very long time. You shouldn't have to upgrade that for a long time. Let's remove this, see what we can add here. So that was $55. So we could have fans. I am gonna remove this. You need to remove that though. There we go. Install this one, so then you can have whatever colour you want. And you don't have to have them all the same, you can put them on rainbow so they're all different. How much are these fans costing? 30. I think... No, I'm not going to add any more fans from that. So I'm going to install my dust filter first of all. For the front, something I didn't do for the other PCs was put the dust filter back on, side panels, put that back on. So yeah, you'd screw these on here. Don't know where that goes. Nope. Doesn't go there. Okay, so wait. Nope. Doesn't go on there. That uses them both for that. Put on the side panel. Get total cost. So this whole PC came to $940. So still under the budget. And I just realised I forgot to cable all this. So let's go back and do cables. I think I'm gonna add a bit of blue. I don't know what the hell this music is. Where's this one go? Down here. Oh, come on. Connect all that. The PC is done. Now it's just there we go. Reinstall this. So there isn't as much cabling as I thought there would be. So I'd say it might look better if everything was black. There you go. Red. I think the motherboard should have red up here. I don't think that got installed, so we just install the RAM, OS. Okay. Oh, this is where all the reservoir things are. PC block, PCU slot, blocks even. Nice. Okay, nice to know. Turn that off. There you go. Let's have a look at this. Water cooling your graphics card would be very nice to have. Pipes, coolants. Now I know where all that is, I can do a water cooled PC. I think it's that one. There we go. will it run, and also the benchmark test. So if you wanted, you could put some music on here, play some music whilst you're building another PC or whatever you want. Nope. Wallpaper, just because we can. So just restarting. There you go, now you have multicolored. So I think the motherboard only does red. So if you wanted red and another color, you go into lighting, check all these, whichever ones you want to change. If you wanted to change it to blue, say there, and then you have that. If you wanted flash, doesn't really do much. That's gonna be red. Looks like it's pulsing. What's the ramp? No. Breathe. Say static. Static red with white. Rainbow. There you go. That's nice. I'm guessing that would use a lot of power. So Corsair, you can't change. These are all the fans. Rainbow. There we go. There we go. It's very nice. Let's go on to wallpapers, see what we can get. So that's the first one is normal. The second one is a Windows one. That's nice. Puppies if you want, puppy and kitten. Hot rod. Utah, F-35, Earth and Space, that one's similar to a Windows. That's like a the one next to the F-35, this one, is similar to a Windows 7 background. Yeah, let's go with that one. Castle. Graphics test. Graphics test 1 features lots of transparency, shadows, rays, particles. So this is a very intense benchmark. so most PCs only get 12 to 15 or 30 FPS because of how much they have to render. This would probably be like running 2 or 3 games at once and playing them all on different screens. So you can let that one do a benchmark and build another one. This is actually, oh, so that's the light that we changed white is for that. Alright, okay. This is a very expensive PC. 8 core Ryzen 7 for nearly $400. Motherboard is $5 cheaper than the one we used. 2 RTX 2080 Ti Founder Editions, which have 11 gig of GDDR6, which is the newest one, 8 gig of hard drive space, and a couple of fans. I will set this one up. There we go. Plugging everything in. This one is a bit more powerful. What's this? Oh yeah, this one only has a 450 watt power supply. So graphics score was 1966, CPU score was 3614, and then you have your GPU, sorry, which is an EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, sorry, an Intel i3 8350K, and the time is the time I am playing. So the score, oh yeah, so you have your CPU score take away your graphics score is actually pretty good. The 2080 Ti, one of them can only do 3000, I think, somewhere near that. And then you have GPU tuners, so you can overclock. Don't know what this one is. This PC would be able to run most games, no matter what the will it run app say. You will be able to run most games, as I can play a lot of games with a graphics card that's maybe 3/4 of the power of that one in there. So let's go to this one. Okay, so this tells you the temperatures that you'll have. Current is 4 gigahertz. Overclock is 100%, which is the same as 0% overclocking. GPU, so the current memory used for this one, and then 100% overclocked. Infinite on. Testing. So you can see all the temperatures went up because they're testing something. So the maximum temperature is this, the 53.6 0.06 degrees Celsius. Minimum was 31.5. Not too great. And then of course if you want that back, make that fill the whole screen. So the yellow one is GPU temperature. The blue one is the CPU temperature, and the light blue one is the power drain. Maximum is 196 watts, so of course if you wanted to add something like a open this up. Hold on, you won't be able to do it in there. Nope, wrong thing. So go to graphics cards. Say you wanted to put one of these graphics cards in, the AMD Radeon RX Vega 56 or maybe the 64. If you wanted to put in an EVGA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, you'd probably be able to. No, you would be able to. This is a very low end card. Has 2 gig of VRAM, 30 wattage system on your system, and then this one is a higher end 1060. These are very hard to get because most 1060s are only 3 gig. So if you were going for a bigger, more RAM, then it would be a bit more. This guy really likes Armored PC. Is this done? Nope. Let's turn off. See, everything's dropping off now, leveling out, went back up slightly. So right now we're only using 71 watts. Which is the minimum. The max we used was 196. So if I really wanted just to keep this PC minimum specs, you could probably just put in a 400 or a 200 watt power supply. Maybe a 250 if you wanted to be on the safe side. Let's close this and run this again. So even after the benchmark, it never exceeded 196 watts. Which is very good. I'm hoping to build a PC just like this in a couple of months. I will be getting a RTX 2060, which is the same as a 1070. So same as this, but it's only 364 euros. And then if you overclock it, it's the same as a one of these. Well, this one, not the TI. So if you really wanted, you could wait a couple of months if you're looking into building a PC. And the GTX 1666 is coming out, which is the same as a 2070, and it's going to be about €400, which is still €200 cheaper than the 2070, which is going to have the same power as. All the graphics cards are coming down in price now because of the big crash of Bitcoin, so everything for PCs should be going down because there'll be less people doing Bitcoin mining, so they don't have to raise the prices, because people will be making more money off the graphics cards than what they paid after a couple of weeks. So now that that's gone, graphics cards are coming down in price, everything else should be a bit cheaper to build. And altogether this came to $790, and I will put down in the description box how much that is in euros, or I might put it into the title. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, comment down below if you have any suggestions on if I should build a really high-end system like this but with water cooling and maybe a 4-way SLI, or if you want me to try and do a 300 euro build, which is about $450. That's going to be very tough. Or should I just make a monster that is huge and should be able to run everything, because it will have like 200 gigabytes of RAM, 4 2080 Ti's, an i9 9900K with like 1600 watt power supply. That will be huge. So again, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, and if you haven't already, please go and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.